Hello everybody, this is NASCAR XFINITY Series GarageCam presented by Mobile One, and we're on TJ Bell's Snapchat right now. That's awesome, go check it out. But the driver, the number 77 right here, and should we say anything else besides, dude, we're in Indy.
Yeah, I mean, that's all you have to say. We're in Indy, very fortunate to be in the 77 with Obica Racing, but every little kid's dream, man, being at Indy. I can't believe it. I still get goosebumps every time I walk in here. I remember watching all the races when I was younger and being in these garages. It's pretty painful and hot, but we're still at Indy.
Yeah, these garages aren't too air conditioned.
Well, we got a fan up here. I turned it on for you.
So wait, I have a fan?
Yeah, I got a fan for you turned on, buddy.
That's my only fan.
I'm your fan as well.
Oh, that's
we got
nice.
A lot of fans on NASCAR Garage Stock, don't we?
Yeah, GarageCam.
GarageCam.
That's okay, it's one demerit.
Well,
it's okay.
we're talking on.
Yeah, it's so loud in here, that's why we mess up. But anyway, tell me about this team, because it's kind of an unusual setup here, but also they've announced that they're running some more races this year.
Yeah,
so
obviously we just brought out the 77. We're going to be running the 77 for the rest of the year. My team car is the 97. Ryan Ellis is in it this weekend, so as you can see, we're at the very end of the garage. Have to make the race on time. Top 33, we were able to do that last weekend at Loudon, and hopefully we can put it in a show again this weekend.
All right, put it in the show at the Brickyard. TJ Bell right there, a talented young man, and a very entertaining character. We had some fun conversation before the show, but Vroom Brands on the side of 77. And the car making the noise is Matt D. Burrito's car, D. Benedetto. First in today's chat, Lenny Whitehead. Oh, you want to see a real big list of names, don't you? We'll have to get to that for sure. Timmy Hill. I'm gonna bust out a rhyme. Timmy Hill, he's so chill. I mean, he's over here leaning against the tires, chilled out. We're at Indy, man.
Yeah, we are. It's, you know, I was on my social media this morning. This place makes you feel like you're a kid again. It's so cool to be here. We only come here this once a year, but it's such an experience. But we're gonna have some fun today. We got 2 rounds of practices. And then later today, I'm gonna get my golf clubs down, head over to the golf course, give that place a try. It's been my first time playing at the Brickyard Crossing, so that'd be a lot of fun too.
So how do you think you're gonna shoot?
Hopefully I'm in the 80s. I like to really challenge myself.
You gonna race better or shoot better?
Well, hopefully I race better than I shoot, but hopefully we do both.
Carl Long, all right there. Timmy Hill enjoying some time here in the NASCAR XFINITY Series garage, and this is NASCAR XFINITY Series GarageCam brought to you by Mobile One. Wow, we love Mobile One, and proud sponsors of NASCAR.com GarageCam for a long time now, and we appreciate their support. And you see the hand-painted Black Thunder on the back of this 89 entry. And of course, working on the car at the front of the car is none other than the ageless one, Morgan Shepherd, in this number 89. You know, I wonder if he's just gonna race till his car number. I mean, seriously. Brandon Godovic. He raced in Pocono, back at it here in the Xfinity Series with TCC Premium on the side of that machine. You know, it's good to see the driver of this car, Massimo number 93, back in our series, the Texas native, David Starr. And speaking of David Starr, oh, he's in there. Man, what are you, arm rolling up that wheel?
Man, I got to move my mark. You know, we put a mark during a pit stop so we can see if our wheel is straight or not. My mark was off a little bit, just kind of doing a little housework inside my cockpit here. But excited to be here at Indy, man. Here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, the history here is just Daytona, Indianapolis, one of my all-time favorites, and I'm just glad to be here.
You know, David, you were out of the seat for a while, and I know as a racer, that's tough. How good does it feel to be backpacker in the Xfinity Series?
Well, it's for most racers out there that done it your whole life, and for this reason or that reason, where you don't get to race for a month or two, and then you're back in the seat, man. It's hard to describe what that means. You know, besides my wife and my kids, I eat and sleep this stuff. This is what my passion. I love it. I love the fans. I love the sport, and I definitely love to race. And just thank God for all our sponsors. And to be back here is just incredible, man. And be back here at Indy is awesome. So I'm looking forward to getting out there and practice, and really looking forward to the race.
Well, they say everything's bigger in Texas, and the smile has never been bigger on David Starr's face as he's back in the NASCAR XFINITY Series and back out here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Derek Cope, the number 70, icefrost.com on board for him this week. Hydrate, well, on the E-Hydrate on the front of the car. I think we're all needing to hydrate this weekend because it's a very hot week here in Indianapolis, expecting temperatures around 96 degrees. And of course, well, I know it sounds kind of dorky, but the action on the track definitely going to heat up once we get these practice sessions underway. The XFINITY Series will be the first series on track. We have a Cup practice today. We also have NASCAR Sprint Cup Series GarageCam later today, 1 p.m. Make sure you check it out. New tire combo on there? Stanton Barrett, the stunt driver, I wouldn't expect anything less. You know, maybe he can do some donuts or something. No. Stanton Barrett, good to see Stanton Barrett Jr. back in this number 25 car, back in the series. A longtime veteran of stock car racing and Hollywood stuntman. There's a big-time PR guy, Hudson Hall, working deals on the phone. A little spread out garage, though. We're going to take you to the next strip of the garage area here in the NASCAR XFINITY Series. Who knows who we're going to see? It is a hot day, so you don't really know how many people are going to surface yet. We have an empty garage here, and that's B.J. McLeod. Former series champion Jeff Green, the number 14.
Hey, Dillner, there's a different name out here on the top.
Oh, so BJ's not in the car. Oh, Todd Peck's in the number 15 this week. That's right. Okay. We just saw that car walking in, Will Yeager and I. Fluorescent yellow numbers on it this week, the blue and white machine. My audio guy calls me out, but you know what? I'm glad. I'd rather be right than wrong. We have too much fun. Joey Case in the number 52. And Joey's hard at work, actually. Lenny Whitehead, you wanted to see the number 52 of Joey Gase. And there is Joey. All right, man. You're working here. Tell the fans what's going on.
We're just getting our JT Concrete car ready for practice here and ready to go. It's going to be a hot one, but should be a lot of fun here in Indy.
All right, as a driver, I mean, what do you do to prepare as far as hydration and all that heading into a very hot week?
A lot of water and some other stuff mixed in there too, some bananas for potassium, electrolytes, and all that stuff. But that's the number one thing here is just always as a driver, just staying hydrated.
Okay. All right, that's awesome right there. These guys working on the number 52 car of Joey Gase, and he's all hydrated. I think some of us in the garage area probably didn't hydrate enough last night. I don't know, but it's going to be a tough one. Mario Gosselin, the number 90. I know this guy hydrated. CJ's back, baby. So all the ladies watching GarageCam, you've missed this guy for like a few weeks. He's back. Mario Gosselin not only driving this car, but always working on it. Measuring some ride heights here while they've got the number 90 on the scale pads. There's BJ McLeod's car, the number 78. Walking through the garage here, and we were on the golf course yesterday, and this driver right here was on the golf course as well. Ray Black Jr., driver of the Scuba Life 07. He's in the seat right now. They're doing a little steering column adjustment, it looks like, to get the steering column set for driver preference. Basically, they can adjust the length of the steering column. They can also adjust the angle of that steering column, and that's very important because at a track like this, where you're carrying such speed, you really want to be comfortable inside your race car. So that's something that drivers do when they get in their car. They make sure things are set up fine as far as the seat is concerned, the mirrors in the race car, but the steering column is something that a lot of people don't realize is such an important part of driver comfort in these NASCAR Xfinity Series cars. And there is Ray Black right now getting a seat adjustment. And you getting it comfy?
Yeah, adjusting my steering wheel. It's a brand new car for me, so making sure everything's squared away so when we get on the track we're not in trouble.
Not in trouble. Your golf game, was that in trouble yesterday? Because I saw you on the golf course.
That was a great golf game. We had a few ringers on the team. We had Blake Cook, man, he could drive a ball really well. So we had a really good game, and I thought everybody played well. And we came out with a victory. You know, some think it's a little controversial, but we came in there and we waxed them. So I'd be mad too.
Ray Black Jr. and Blake Cook waxed the field. A lot of good golfers yesterday too. So for them to do that, that's pretty impressive right there. Wow. Ray Black, golf course ringer. Estes on the side of the Jeb Burton, number 98. It's good to see Jeb back here in the Xfinity Series, getting an opportunity here with Biaggi Denbeste Motorsports for some races. So good to see. He was doing an appearance with Estes yesterday. Young Ryan Preece in this 01, and I'm going to lead you in on a secret. It's very hard sometimes to do GarageCam. You got something strapped to your back, you got a microphone, a camera, it's very busy, it's very hot, but there's just some times that when I'm sitting here talking and you don't see the camera moving, it's sort of strategic. That is called strategery at its finest. I made up the word, but it's just for this right here. Oh my, that feels good. I'm gonna stay here and do the rest of GarageCam. Can you take my camera? No? Okay. All right, we gotta roll then. Ryan Preece of Burlington, Connecticut, native in this 01 car. Had a busy week last week in Loudon, New Hampshire. Hey, there's the number nothing making all the noise in the garage area. Garrett Smithley, followed him on Snapchat, his drive here from, I believe Charlotte, but yeah, it was from Charlotte. It's a little entertaining. They went to visit some sponsors and have some fun. Go to Armstrong in this Winfield Be Greater. There's no air conditioning over here. We need that air conditioning back. Can you go wheel that behind us? It's actually not that hot yet in Indianapolis. And the funny thing is, it's already like 90 degrees. Hey, here's a driver we all know and love. Driver of the Zachary 44. Phoenix, Arizona native. JJ Yelly. There's JJ's seat, the joy of seating. You see some guys with carbon fiber molded seats. You also see the very popular Butler built seat. The joy of seating, of course, former NASCAR Xfinity Series champion Randy LaJoie, his son Corey, winning the K&N E-Series race last week in Loudon, New Hampshire, and competing in the Xfinity Series as well. So a lot of family ties throughout this garage in the Xfinity Series. Krista Burrell. Oh, you want to see this car over here. Come on, Krista. Let's see if I can squeeze between the splitter here and the scale pads. Yep, we got it. Just for you right here, the number 51 of South Carolina's Jeremy Clements. I'm surprised that you guys are requesting him, you ladies, because he just got engaged. So he's off the market permanently. But repairablevehicles.com on this number 51 this weekend, and the small team, the small team that could, and they sure did last week at New Hampshire. Really running up front at times with some of the big, well-funded teams. This number 51 group, and time and time again, you know, when you get your father as the crew chief and a small crew here and a small team proving themselves to be worthy of being in this NASCAR Xfinity Series and worthy of even more opportunities. There is the number 4, Dreamwater. And of course, nothing would keep you more hydrated than having a watermelon on your head. Ross Chastain. Oh, we finally see a driver spotting. We'll see if we can go up and see Ryan Reed, maybe. Leaf filter gutter protection. Chris Rice led team of Blake Cook, winner on the golf course. Josh Rayome working over here for Ryan Sieg. Josh, are you supposed to be working or eating, what is it, pizza?
I just got them what they needed, so now I'm taking a break and having some pizza.
Okay.
It just so happens to be my favorite food.
Pizza's your favorite food? Not poutine?
I like poutine, but it's hard to find legit poutine.
It is hard to find legit. It's just a Canadian joke, you know?
Yeah.
I'm an American. You can throw an American joke at me.
I don't know. I watched the Republican National Convention last night, so I got all kinds of jokes that are probably really inappropriate. So I'm just going to zip up.
Oh, well played. Josh Rayome, a young racer who's doing his best, working also as a crew guy. I'll tell you what, that's a cool deal right there when you don't just show up with your helmet bag, you work and work at it for to be in this sport. And a lot of respect over there with Josh, Canadian native, and heck of a nice guy. Let's see if we can walk over here. Maybe we could grab Ryan Reed, because it is the Lilly Diabetes race, and this is the Lilly Diabetes driver. And of course, it's such a special weekend for you guys here with the title sponsor of the race, and I'm sure a lot of pride.
Yeah, I mean, even though I'm from California and Fontana is really my home track, this kind of feels like a second home track for me. We had an awesome party last night down on Georgia Street, and a lot of Lilly people out there. So there's just so many Lilly employees here in Indianapolis, it being their hometown and where they're based out of. That you have just you just have so many people that come up and they're like, oh, work for Lilly, and this program means a lot. So to have that kind of support puts a little pressure on you, but also makes a lot of fun.
Well, it's got to be a lot of fun when you roll into the track this morning. You see like billboards with it looks like your car out there.
Yeah, the Lilly has such a huge presence here, and their commitment to the sport is amazing. But their commitment to raising awareness about diabetes is even bigger. And so, someone living with diabetes to see the Lilly Diabetes banner everywhere and to see that kind of recognition means a lot.
All right, driver Ryan Reed right here about to get in his car. But first, a little interview on NASCAR.com GarageCam. Thanks for joining us. Oh, we're halfway and we only have a little strip to go. We have cruised through this garage. That guy might look like Terry Stevens. I don't know. I think it's his twin brother. I think he might be impersonating him. Is Terry Stevens getting that popular?
Barry Stevens.
Barry. Oh, you're Barry Stevens? Barry Stevens. It's Barry Stevens. Oh, boy. Parker Store on board the number 42 of Kyle Larson. And, of course, Kyle Larson, the big winner over at Eldora, the Dirt Derby at Eldora Speedway. Hey, that's one way to beat the heat right there. Look at that. Dude is rocking a headband. I mean, you got to love that. Live on GarageCam, hydration we're talking about, but headband, that's an all-star move right there. Oh, we got hot dogs and pizza here. I'm sure Bubba's had about like 4 hot dogs and 3 pieces of pizza before he gets in that car. Oh, there is Bubba. He's done stuffing the pizza in his mouth, so he's got the helmet on his head now as Bubba Wallace gets in this Ford EcoBoost machine. Speaking with engineers right now before climbing in. Oh, he's got the watch exposed right there. North Carolina native, cut his teeth in Bandolero racing at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Now on one of the biggest stages in the history of motorsports, Indianapolis Motor Speedway, built in 1909. What's Campbell doing over there? Campbell's like hiding behind the car as Bubba climbs in here. And Krista Burrell, it was you and a few other people that wanted to see your favorite driver, Bubba Wallace, climbing into that heat box known as the 6. But these drivers have air conditioning units in their car, and several of them run air conditioning units, unless you're Carl Edwards. He doesn't, because he's just Carl Edwards. Walking outside into the bright sunshine as we roll along here. We got plenty of time here. We'll stop here at the number 33, your former winner of the... No, excuse me. He's not in the Menards car here this weekend. That's Brandon Jones. What am I thinking? But of course, when you see Menards on the car, you think Indianapolis, the Menards family. So synonymous with this place right here. But this young race car driver about to take to the most famous speedway in the world. The first speedway actually credited with using the term speedway when it was opened in 1909. Of course, the first Indianapolis 500, though, in 1911. Ray Haroon winning in the Marmon Wasp. A car that you could see on property here in the IMS museum if you're in Indianapolis, either for the race weekend or, heck, if you come swinging through here at any time. That's a museum you have to check out. Brendan Poole, the number 48. And here is Brendan Poole at the front of the car, getting ready for practice here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway, talking to some of his crew guys here before we get in this DC Solar number 48 for practice here at IMS. Fresh off one heck of a run at New Hampshire Motor Speedway. It's got to be a great momentum swing coming here to such an important race.
Yeah, this track has so much history. I've always dreamed of being able to run here, so getting ready to make my first laps at Indy, I'm pretty excited. But last week was awesome. We got a lot of momentum built up. We've been making our DC Solar Camaro a little bit better each week, so just got to keep going on it, and hopefully we can kiss the bricks tomorrow afternoon.
It's got to be a cool thought to know that growing up and racing, in every racer, even if you're a stock car racer or whatever, dreams of racing in Indianapolis, that maybe in about 10 minutes, 5-10 minutes, you're going to be driving underneath Gasoline Alley.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. I was telling one of my buddies, I'm like, make sure you catch a picture of me going through there. This is something that I'm going to keep forever. My first time I'm going to pull out of that tunnel and go onto the pit road and go down and get on the track. So it's just crazy. It's just awesome to be here. I dreamed of being here as a little kid. Last time I was here, I was 10 years old.
Really?
15 years ago, I did the museum, and I went around the track in a van. So this morning I got a lap around the track with Larson, a little bit faster than the van. We had some fun, so I'm looking forward to this afternoon, and just a cool moment for me.
All right, Brendan Poole, driver of the DC Solar, number 48, ready to take his first laps around the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. It's awesome hearing the joy, the excitement in some of these young racers' voices when they reference this great historic facility here in Indiana. Well, there is the Xfinity Series logo on the number 7 car. Justin Allgaier, the Brandt Professional Agriculture Machine. Get these guys getting ready for practice. Billy Wilburn over here and the boys getting ready, and Allgaier's behind the car. I think he's getting changed, so he's getting changed. We can't show that. So Allgaier getting ready. He was a part of the Chevrolet golf tournament yesterday, driving the Chevrolet Camaro, of course, but a bunch of Chevrolet drivers were over there at one heck of a golf course here, Brickyard Crossing. It's just so unique to be able to play golf inside and outside of this facility, in a world-class facility it is. Not just this racetrack, but down to everything, to the golf course. The guys out there having a good time. He was paired with our very own Regan Smith with NASCAR.com, and Letarte and Chase Elliott. So quite a pairing, but they didn't get the W. So he's hoping to get the W this weekend. Of course, growing up a Midwest guy, it would mean so much. But hey, first and foremost, you had a heck of a foursome in that golf deal yesterday. How come you didn't win? I want to hear the excuse.
We fell apart. We actually, with you guys there, we were terrible.
Okay.
And
well, that's obvious because you had me weighing you down.
Well, the problem was I think we were all a little bit camera shy. We were all trying really hard to be on TV. And then hit
a good shot on
right,
TV.
And it wasn't working. So the other part is I actually started using Letarte's clubs.
Dude, those are like as
and
tall
got better.
as you.
I know, but I got better. So I'm gonna go with it. I tried to buy them from him, on the course. I'm like, hey, I hit your club better than I hit my own. Can I buy your clubs? So we came back, we rallied, and then with 4 holes to go, the wheels just kind of fell off again. We ended up parring again the last 4 holes. Put us 12 or 13 under, whatever it was.
That's not bad.
Still a great day on the golf course, but Stevie Letarte definitely saved our team. We had one par 4.
Well, yeah, Regan Smith, you needed help.
Well, Regan and Chase, no, they all did a great job. But we had a par 4, and Letarte hit it on the green about 10 feet from the pin on a par 4 and drove it there. So
Dang.
And the team behind us was standing there, and I think they were ready to give up because they like caught up to us at that point, and then we never saw them again the rest of the game. Like they backed way off after we hit one like right to the pin. They backed way off. So, but it was good. It was a great time. And you know, Chevrolet does so much for our sport, for our race team, especially at Junior Motorsports. To be able to go there, to have some fun, play with the media, play with some of their executives and some of their sales staff. It was a really cool day yesterday.
It's always a cool day when you come to Indianapolis, and as a guy that cut his teeth in the Midwest here, it's obvious. Everybody's like, yeah, it's Indianapolis. This place means so much to history, but really, when you think about it, you're going to be going out there and driving underneath Gasoline Alley. You know, you've done it a few times before, so the newness is wore off, but it'll never really wear off completely because it's Indianapolis.
Well, I grew up only about 2.5 hours from here, and so I've been here for the Brickyard 400. I came for the first 3 or 4 in a row, 94, 95, 96, 97. I've been here for the Indianapolis 500. I've been here for Carb Day. I've you name it, I've pretty much been here for it, and I look at this place is a lot different than most. I think, we.
How so?
I think for me, I look at what I've experienced here just as a kid and growing up. Like, it would mean a lot to know that, I used to come to the Brickyard Crossing where we played golf yesterday and come to speaking classes for years, every Wednesday night during the winter. And my dad would drive me over, and the amount of hours that he spent in the car driving was insane. I was doing my homework in the car to come over here to take the speaking classes. There was so many things that are centered around the Speedway here that to me, I mean, if you could get to Victory Lane, would be like every emotion you could ever imagine would kind of come flooding in. So this one's a big one for me. I would love to win here, not because of Indianapolis, because of the history, just because of my history here, and the history of this place would definitely add to it.
All right, Justin Allgaier going to get in this number 7 car here, in a very honest interview there for Allgaier. Oh, another air conditioning unit. Oh, that felt so good. Brendan Gaughan getting his apparel on there, getting ready to hop in this car in a beautiful Georgetown helmet. Tell me about this.
First run with the helmet.
First
Jason
run.
Beam just got it done for me.
That is beautiful. Tell us about it.
That's just the Georgetown football helmet. Went from back in my playing days, and then it's got John Carroll, the founder, and got the famous Healy Tower on it. Jason Beam is awesome. Love you, Beamer. Thank you very much.
That's awesome. All right, about to get busy here in practice. A very important practice session, and this heat right here at Indianapolis is going to make this place a little slick.
It's not that hot. It's not too bad. It's a balmy heat. South Point Chevy, with RCR, we feel pretty good in places like this. We've got a lot of power with the ECR. We feel that our aero program is pretty tough, pretty good. So we'll go out there, run hard. Ty Dillon's won here in the past. Paul Menard, he's won here in the Cup cars. So got 2 great teammates. We'll try to go match them.
And you got a bullet?
I think so. I think we got a future.
All right. Brendan Gaughan, the number 62. Can he or anybody else catch the Gibbs cars? Because it seems like everywhere we go this year, the story has been Joe Gibbs Racing. Even some tracks like Richmond, where Junior Motorsports has taken the victory when Dale Jr. won. It seems like the fastest cars to be everywhere that we go are the Joe Gibbs Racing cars. Eric Jones, Kyle Busch has been to Victory Lane a bazillion times. So we will see this weekend a very important track with aerodynamics, and a lot of drivers, including Elliott Sadler, alluded to the fact that they think that Joe Gibbs Racing has found something aerodynamically. So we'll see this week if Elliott Sadler and some of the other teams can maybe take one from the Joe Gibbs Racing camp. On my financial number 1 of Elliott Sadler, right next door. Already pulled out is the number 19 as we pass by. Oh, that feels so good. Paul Menard. There we go, the other Menard's car for RCR. The number 2, the former winner of the Brickyard 400. The number 88 of Kevin Harvick in the Junior Motorsports entry for Hunt Brothers Pizza this weekend is the Bakersfield, California native. And this guy has kissed the bricks here before. 2 NASCAR XFINITY Series wins for Kyle Busch as they sit and chill out with a little air conditioning here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. And I'll tell you what, I could probably do the rest of the show right here if they'd let me, because it feels darn good. But the number 18 already a winner this year, this car 8 times. You want to talk about pure domination. This Joe Gibbs Racing camp has really put it to him this year in the NASCAR XFINITY Series, and it's become the story this year, is this team right here in the NASCAR XFINITY Series garage, the Toyotas of Joe Gibbs Racing. One more car to show you, and we got to wrap up here because practice is about to hit the track. Joey Logano, the discount tire, number 22, strapped in, ready to go for practice number 1 here. I'm your host, Matthew Dillner. Until next time, we'll see you at the races.